Hello, my wonderful Biafra brothers and sisters. My Nigerian people, Ududuwa, Arewa, anywhere where you belong, go. Hey, I beg, make on a draw and a chair closer because I come with a very heart-touching message, a very shocking revelation about the country called Nigeria and the inhabitants and what they represent. Well, first of all, before we proceed with the story on the history I have for my people, I want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you, the ones who wish me birthday, the one who wish me good, and also the ones who do not wish me anything. I say, may the Almighty Chukwuokabiyama continue to bless and prosper each and every one of you. Well, the title of this video, just call it the downfall of Nigeria that is still giving birth to the new Biafran struggle. That is what I titled the message. Because a lot of things have been happening in this country. No one to take a proper look at it or to analyze what is really happening with the country called Nigeria. I don't know whether the country called Nigeria is still in existence or maybe perhaps it has vanished. But you will find out from this video all you need to know, or maybe most of the things you need to know about Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country that the only people who qualify to rule are the ones who don't even know what is A means. Like small children used to sing in the class, A for apple, B for ball, and C for whatever you may choose to call it. That is the people ruling Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where professors who attended all manner of schools, universities, who graduated with first class, are the ones rigging elections for uneducated who don't even have a family or educational background. Instead, everything that concerns those people are based on lies and propaganda. That is Nigeria for you. In case you don't know Nigeria, let me tell you one thing you need to know about Nigeria country. I am not a kind of dehumanizing the country, but I am saying the reality about Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country that eats its own citizens. Nigeria is her own citizens. Ask me why, or why would I make such statement? Take a closer look. From 1999, we claims to involved in what they call nonsense democracy that have never helped the country. Starting from OBJ leveled UD community in the Niger Delta. Not even a single person survives. What is the reason? For buying a military officer, he's a retired general, and also a civilian president. He leveled a complete community. Nothing briefing or whatsoever. Is that the kind of country you want to live in, or is that a country you want to be proud of? A country that today, nobody have come out and tell us that look at the people who orchestrated the bombing of the one community to the Mburi in Kaduna State. Till today, what we keep hearing is that we are going to investigate. Anyone found culpable will be punished. That is what we keep hearing from the era of OBJ, era down to Yaradua, Goodluck Jonathan, Muhammadu Buhari, and now Tinubu. A country that is her own citizen. A country that even the so-called rulers, have nothing whatsoever to offer other than their own personal gains. A country that swallowed over $16 billion that are meant to have uninterrupted power supply in Nigeria. That is the country called Nigeria. Let me take you people, in case you don't know what $16 billion is all about. The GDP of Bahamas that everybody is even crying and willing to visit because of their island they have. The GDP of Bahamas, if my memory can sound me right, as of the time that this $16 billion was squandered in Nigeria, Bahamas GDP is $12 billion. But Nigeria government, one person squandered over $16 billion meant for electric. Until today, nobody complains about it. When you complain, they will call you an opposition, or they will use one name to qualify you that you are, you want to tarnish their so-called image. It sounds funny, right? Yes, it really sounds funny. Nigeria is the only country that the military will disguise themselves, all in the name of trying to sabotage one ethnic group or one region. Nigeria is the only country that massacre their own people on the eve of on the eve of December, on the eve of Christmas. If you people and if your memory can sound you right, the same eve of Christmas 2022 in Kaduna, southern Kaduna, mostly the Christians are massacred the same way what happens to Plateau. That one, and the most painful part of all these things happening, do you know people, the bombings, the southern Kaduna massacre of 2022 on Christmas Eve, the Plateau massacre of 2023 Christmas Eve, Taraba, Nasarawa, all these people are Christians. Yet, we have what they call Christian Association of Nigeria, which is the CAN, that never come out in any way to condemn the killings of the Christians in Nigeria. Rather, they are in Nigeria praying for Hamas and the Israel war. Praying for the God of Israel to intervene in Hamas case, whereby the God of Israel is not even using the God, but they are using their weapons to fight Hamas. What a Nigeria country. Nigeria is a country that the president of a nation, a retired general came out and called the poor masses, please come, let us pray for insecurity to end. And people will be clapping for him. Nigeria is a nation that they call the so-called presidential candidate of the ruling All Poverty Congress Party, which is APC, to come for a debate. Guess what happened? He ran. When people were trying to inquire what happened, he went and organized a town hall meeting that is different from Bulaba. And in that meeting, something happened. A question was thrown to the so-called president. Do you know what you hear? What we hear is, and people was crying, kwa, 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 kwa. I beg, who do us? Our mumu, it done too much. Nigeria is a nation whereby the so-called security personnel, most especially the police, keep brutalizing the youth. When they saw you going on the way looking tattered, nobody cares to verify the source of your poverty. But tomorrow, when they see you, just maybe you go struggle out of your own struggle. You can be able to at least cut your hair and have a very nice haircut. Probably have a small tattoo in your body. The next one they will tag you, you are a Yahoo boy. Nigeria is the country that the main Yahoo people are in the government houses and offices, and no one dare complain about them. Rather, they are being guided by the same security personnel. EFCC, Economic Crimes and Financial Commission, whatever they call it. The inauguration of EFCC is to fight crimes, right? But EFCC have leave what they're supposed to find, because the main crime we have in Nigeria today, whether you like it or not, that Nigeria is not good, both locally and internationally, is our government. But EFCC will leave them going from houses to the other, looking for boys who are doing one thing or the other, at least to put their fortune, since the so-called government of the day cannot provide job for them. Nigeria is a country that the president came out openly and told the youths that even if you like, make you get PhD, there is no work for you. Do you know why? Because all the whole works have been secured for their unborn generation. Because anyone that have been born, have been the portfolio of where they will work in the government houses have been already assigned. And the Christians are busy clapping hands, praying. Oh, let us pray for Nigeria in distress. I started praying that prayer when I was 2 years old. Until now I'm 45. Nigeria, instead of relieving from the distress, distress keep on be stress or distress, whatever they call it, keep on increasing. That is Nigeria for you. Nigeria is a country that the so-called ruling class have already vowed that the future generation will have nothing to do with the history of the country. In other words, it's either you know how to do research, or there's nothing like history for you in the school. And we keep saying, oh, Nigeria go better. I beg, when that better go come? I don't know. Maybe when all of us have gone. Praying for Nigeria to be good. And you think that one will happen? The only thing that can save Nigeria from wherever they are now is revolution. Believe it or you leave it, because if the so-called president of a nation will be having Federal Executive Council meeting, do you know what it is? Where people, where able-bodied men from all walks of life, from every embassy representatives, every consulate will be there. The son went there, even with his boyfriends and girlfriends, and directed them where to sit down on a Federal Executive Council meeting. And when we complain, the defendant of the evil came out and tell us that nothing is wrong with them. That nothing is wrong. You just want to come to know, hey, Nigeria become a joke. Thank God, I am not a Nigerian, I'm a Biafran. Nigeria is a country that the so-called first son of the president, chartered, not even chartered, pack his boys and the girls and the animals and flew them inside a presidential jet and flew them to Kano to go and watch ordinary polo match at the expense of the government. And they say Nigeria is broke. Where is Nigeria broken? Nigeria is broke. When they were doing the campaigning, the so-called first lady came out openly and let the general public know that we are not interested in Nigerian money. Rather, we come to do things right. The same person was allocated 1.5 billion naira just to purchase SUV, sport utility vehicles, for the office of so-called first lady that is not even constitutional. But they tell you they have money. It sounds funny. A country that said no more fuel subsidy. Then what are the savings made from the fuel subsidy for all this while? Where have you gone to? Nobody can account for it, and nobody cares to ask what is happening. Yet, people are out there blaming P2B for anything that happens, or blaming Simon Ekpa for agitating a self-determination for his own people, which is the Biafrans that have been marginalized. Somebody come out and said, oh, Nigeria, this president is running an inclusive government. And I asked how. He said, in his ministers, almost every region has been represented. And I said, wow, are you seriously? He said, yes, of course, that the Southeast have 5 slots. I said, whoa. Southeast is made up of 5 states. I will have each state 1 slot. Ogun State alone, Ogun State is not a region. Ogun State have 10 slots at the minister, at the, what they call it, at the cabinet of the so-called president of Nigeria. And nobody sees anything bad there. Lagos have over 8 slots, or even more than that. And people said, oh, they are being represented. Are you telling me the truth? Nigeria is a nation, a country, where bandits who murdered almost 1 community are given amnesty, recruited into the society, most especially into the military, just for them to continue their killings in my backyard, that is the Southeast. And we are clapping hand. My dear, if you continue talking about this country, let me know and let me tell you how this thing give birth or give way for the Biafra. It is going to happen, because under this watch of Tinubu, Nigeria is going to collapse. There is nothing will be Nigeria again. Over the space of 4 months, we have lost more than 450 souls. Space of 4 months under this current regime. They don't even care. How can they care? How can they care? Whereby all they are interested is pepper souping and jollof rising. Going from Ikoyi to Abuja, Abuja to Ikoyi, Ikoyi to Abuja, Abuja to Ikoyi, all at the expense of poor masses. And Nigeria will be good. My dear, nobody should be praying for Nigeria again. Please, let us pray for individuals. Let us pray for every region to have their own autonomy. Nigeria is born to be divided, because Nigeria is a country, a nation, whereby one region of that nation is over 80-something to 90, if not 100 million inhabitants. If my memory sounds me right. Some countries in the whole world who are amazingly doing well today, most of them are not even up to 50 million. There's one country, I'm hearing the name, the country they said is Laos. I think it's in Southeast Asia. That country population is just 7-something million. But they are a country and they are doing well. our so-called colonies, the British and the rest of them, have refused because they know what the country will become if there's anything called division. If we come to think of it, how many, I mean, what is the population of France? Anyway, my people will be like saying, hear me, I go take back break, because if I continue to talk, we will not end this talk. But anyway, if you get this message, just calm down, interpret it. If you have anything to add on this, drop it at the comment section. I'll be right back to reply you the way we normally do. So like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. My name still remains Amanda Neze, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. The part 3 of this video will come anytime soon. Just be rest assured that I put things in order. That is why I have to do it one after the other. Oh, you know, my people, Kemesiano.